What is going on, guys? In this video we're going to talk about how to make $1,000 even if you're broke using 3 steps. If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem? Alright guys, so if you're excited for today's video, you're excited to learn this method, the 3 steps to make $1,000 even if you're starting off broke, do me a favor and smash that like button for me. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, this is the place where we talk about business, motivation, entrepreneurship, making money. So if you're into any of those things, you should drop below the video right now. Hit the subscribe button, and after you subscribe, if you want to drop a comment on the video saying I subscribed, I will actually go back through after this video. I will read your comment. I will reply to it because I'm so excited that you're now a part of the tribe. Alright guys, so before we get into the video, you're probably wondering what the heck I've been up to, where I've been, and I can promise you that even though I haven't been uploading as much as I used to, I've still been busy filming, so we've got lots of content on the burner that I'm going to begin uploading now. But yeah, as far as what I've been up to, for example, we went up to the Wisconsin Dells the other day. Yo, so we just packed up the car. I'm just waiting for Carrie, but we're about to head to the Wisconsin Dells. Gonna have a little overnight trip there. We're gonna head to Devil's Lake there. It's like this cool place in the mountains. Yeah, so we just decided to take a little road trip. It was pretty cool. We did a bunch of stuff. We saw this kind of cool old school candy shop. We went there and got some ice cream, and then there's like a bunch of like old school candy where you could like fill up whatever you wanted. We just stopped and got some ice cream at this candy store. It's pretty crazy. I'll show you what it looks like. Then after the candy shop, we went walking on the strip downtown, and there's like a bunch of little stores. But one thing I thought was pretty funny was there was a lot of counterfeiting going on. There was like fake YouTuber merch even, like Logan Paul's Maverick merch was up there. And then there was like fake Supreme and Gucci and stuff. It was insane. Like I just couldn't even believe the amount of stuff that they got away with up there with counterfeiting. I'm about to cop me some Supreme. Fake Supreme. And we stayed the night up there, and the next day we got up and we went and did some exercise at Devil's Lake. You guys know I'm a big rock climber. Well, this place is basically like a really unique rock climbing place where you go and you hike up a mountain. You can climb on the way up there. But it was just a really neat experience. But yeah, guys, anyways, that's what I've been up to. Without further ado, let's get into the method, hop on the computer, and break this down. Alright guys, so we're going to be using Google Maps in this video to actually accomplish this, and one of the first things that I like to do before I even dive into this is I like to find what's called, or what I call, I kind of coined this term, mini-maps clients. Now mini-maps clients are clients that aren't going to take a super lot of work to get ranked. They're not going to have a lot of competition. They're going to be in a market where you can kind of just come in, swoop in, push them into the 3-pack. This is the 3-pack right here. There's 4 in this one, but usually there's 3. And this one has 4 because there's an ad. Now, people usually develop what's called banner blindness to ads, and they'll usually skip right past the one that says ad and go to the organic listings, and that's why the 3-pack is so powerful. But I do think we'll see some interesting things with these ads. It might add for some opportunity in the future, but we'll see. But anyways, what I'm thinking here with the 3-pack and what goes through my mind is I want to get an easy win. I want to be able to make this $1,000 as quick as I can, grab a client that'll pay recurring income, meaning they'll pay me $1,000 every single month, and it's not going to take me a super lot of work to land them. And you could charge less than that if you want. Sometimes it helps to build up confidence. Maybe you start off with $500, you build up some confidence, and then you get to that $1,000 level. But what we want to do is we want to find an industry and a location that doesn't have a lot of competition. So go in, type in a market or a niche that you think you want to target. In this case, I typed in chiropractor, and then type in a city. Now, I'd recommend not going after really big main cities, but try to go after the smaller suburbs of those cities that are kind of right outside. And that's how you're going to start to uncover the low competition stuff. So there's a couple things that we check for when we're looking for low competition. We're looking for the number of reviews that they have. So we want to ideally find a niche that doesn't have a lot of reviews. And some people might have reviews, but there'll also be listings that have none. And if you see a listing that has none, that's usually a good sign. Or if you see multiple listings that have none or very little. So this one has 8, this one has 19. 19 is kind of a lot. 8's not too bad, but then the one below it has 0. So I start to look at this and I think, okay, it doesn't look like it could be too competitive. I maybe could find even better, right? I would probably keep searching at this point and see if I could find something that's even less reviews than this. But if this is what I have to work with, I probably could. So then I would kind of go into step 2. I would go into the next competition phase, which is I want to find out, are these people actively optimizing, or are they just kind of there because there's no one else better who's better optimized? And if we can identify that, which is really what we're looking to do with this whole mini maps thing, we want to find people who aren't really that optimized, not super competitive market, where we can come in and just do a little bit better than them and overtake them, or at least get our client in the 3-pack so we can make that $1,000 a month. So what I want to do is I want to open up the website of one of these people, and I could check multiple of them, but let's just check this one, Newport Court Family Chiropractor, or we could check Cedarburg Chiropractic Office too. Either one, we'll just check this one. Let's open it up. All right, so I'm looking at their website. I can kind of see what's going on here. I'm going to grab the URL. And what I want to do is I want to use this tool. It's a free tool. It's called openlinkprofiler.org. There's other tools on the market like Majestic, SEMrush, Ahrefs. They'll all do the same thing, but this tool is free. So that's what we're going to use in this video. So you're going to paste in the URL that you're after, and you're going to hit get backlink data. And what you're going to notice is it's going to show how many active links they have. This is the number of backlinks that this site has, and that's what you're going to be competing with. So basically, if you see that they only have one active link, that indicates that it's not that hard of competition and that you could probably compete with it. So that's my check for competition, is the reviews and the backlinks. And once I've checked those two things, then I can kind of go into the niche with confidence that it's going to be a mini maps client. It's not going to be too hard. Okay, so next up, we need to find a targeted prospect. So let's go back to that 3-pack, and let's go and we're going to click more places. Now, ideally, what we want to do is we want to find someone who's not in the top 3. Again, skip the ads. Who's not in the top 3, but they're pretty darn close, meaning we're not going to have to do a whole lot of work for them because they're already right there. Like these people are number 4. This one's number 5. So what we could do is we could easily target one of these people and start working with them or prospect for them. So what we want to do is we want to contact them and offer them more business, get them some results. So that's what we're going to offer them, is we want to get you some more results. We're going to do that by getting you ranked in the 3-pack, which is going to lead to people coming in, booking adjustments, because that's what chiropractors do. A lot of what they do is adjustments, phone calls. That's the idea here. And we're going to leverage all their existing assets. We're going to leverage their website. We're going to leverage all of their existing stuff. So what we need to do from this point, once we've convinced someone to actually jump on board with us, and again, try not to focus on selling the ranking itself, but focus on the results that you're going to get them. The ranking is going to allow them to get more phone calls, more booked appointments, which is going to increase the amount of money that they make every month. That's what you want to focus on when you're sending your prospecting emails, and also follow up, okay? Focus on following up. If you don't get a response back, don't get discouraged. Keep following up. Ask them, hey, did you get my email? Did you get a chance to look over what I sent you a couple days ago? And then follow up again. It takes on average 5 to 6 follow-up attempts to actually get a response back. So set your sights on one of these people or 2 of these people and be persistent with your follow-up until you get a response back. Even if the response is no, at least then you can move on and try someone else. So once you have your prospect, because it's a mini-maps client and there's not much competition, there's not a whole lot left that we need to do. So first off, we need to claim the listing if it's not already claimed. And you can do that by going to business.google.com. You'll need an email address, so that is a Gmail account. So make sure that you're signed into that. And you're going to search for the business name here. And once you search for it, let's just do this one as an example. Michael, or Dr. Michael Zach. All right, so there he is. Once you go through, you're going to search for it. You're going to hit next. It says it's already been claimed. You're going to request access and follow the prompts that come up. And obviously he's going to be prepared for you to do this because you've worked out a deal to work with him. What's going to happen though, once you claim it, is it's going to show up in your dashboard and it's going to look like this. Now this one's not verified. This isn't an actual listing of mine. I just put one in here into my account so that I could show you for demonstration purposes what you're going to need to do in here. So once you have it in here, you're going to want to come through here and make sure all of this information is up to date. Okay, so you're going to have different categories in here. And this is one of the things that a lot of the business owners neglect to do, which is add in more categories. I would recommend trying to get at least 5 if you can. It's going to just depend on the niche. So if I start typing in something, you can see I've got dental clinic, dental hygienist, dental laboratory. Like, we're not going to want to pick dental school. If it's a dentist we're working with, that's not going to make sense. So don't just pick categories to pick them. But if you can find at least 5 that are related, that's going to be great. If not, that's okay too. But try to get as many as you can, because you're going to find that most of the clients you take on only had one category in there. And by putting more in there, it's going to further optimize it. The next thing you want to do is you want to complete their business hours. A lot of times business owners neglect to do this. This is also a ranking factor to have this section completed and have accurate hours in there. Make sure their website is connected to their listing. Most of the time this will already be done, but just in case, throw that in there if it's not. You can add in services. Okay, not every listing will have this, but depending on the type of business that it is, you can add this stuff in. Dentists might not feel comfortable doing this because they don't really want their prices in there. So a lot of times they won't add that in there. Business description. So this is a 750 word field where you're going to basically tell people about the business and what it is I do. Now you can put some keywords in here, but don't stuff it so that it's like looks spammy. Be very, very strategic about how you do this. And keywords and categories, these are kind of the same thing. You want your keywords to match your categories a lot of the times. Okay. Okay. From there, attributes, you can leave that blank. Doesn't matter. Opening date doesn't matter. Next section is on the side here is under photos. And this section is really important as well. I guarantee you that if you look at some of your top competitors, they're probably going to have a lot of photos. So you can come in here. You're going to notice there's lots of sections of what kind of photos they want. Pictures of the owner, pictures by customer. They've got a video section to add videos. Pictures of the interior, the exterior. Pictures of the team at work, pictures of the team, identity. This is going to be like the profile photo. This could be like a logo and a cover photo. So you can add all this stuff in. You spend some time adding this in. You can even change the file names of your photos to have the keywords or the categories of your client in here. So if they're a dentist, you can rename the file name to be dentist.jpg or dentistincedarburg.jpg. That too is going to further optimize it. And then you can also go back into that open link profiler tool that I showed you before. It'll show a breakdown of the exact backlinks that your competitors have. And you can go and then get backlinks on those same sites that your competitor has. Hopefully that made sense. So go after like 4 or 5 of your competitors, go into open link profiler, look at what backlinks they have, and then get your client listed on those same things as well. So all these things are going to boost up the site. And then the last thing that you can do to really ensure that you get them ranked is to get them listed on some local directory sites. Sites like Yelp, sites like Angie's List, sites like yellowpages.com, Merchant Circle. Just go into Google and type in local directories and you'll find a bunch of local directory sites. Get your client listed in a bunch of those. And then wait a week or two and you're going to probably see that they're going to start moving up, especially if you did the initial first step right, because this is a 3-step process. The first step was to find a low-hanging fruit niche so that we can go and get a mini maps client. All right, so the 3 steps, again, to recap, is going to be find a low competitive niche, find a target prospect who's really close to being ranked but not there yet, and secure that deal. And step 3, optimize them. That's it. That's the 3 steps, guys, to earn $1,000 recurring income monthly. That is the process. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the method. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now, if you stuck around to the end, you're obviously very interested in this, and I've got a masterclass going on that breaks down this in even more detail and an even easier method for acquiring customers. So if you're wondering, what's an easy way to acquire customers? I'm gonna show you in this masterclass. You can register for it by clicking the link in the description, guys. But do that. We'll see you on the call. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video. I am Paul James. Peace out.